hold your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce the...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And everyone's watching Devin Lloyd, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's all up next.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the cluster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. on 2nd and 16. Lawrence had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wagner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 14 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Back to the ground with ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They go play action now. Lawrence He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 44, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Straight ahead, ETN. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Slant complete to ETN. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
That 10-play run that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Wagner. And they work this well upfield across the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Ready?
On second down, Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 17, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A give running right, ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
2nd and 1. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with their second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going as a big part of their offense.
Second down and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll just throw this one over to the security crew. Incomplete here. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
But I got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Etienne on the toss right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. got his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gotta be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's Pearson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pearson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now a point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, that drive started Real estate in front of them. In close territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet,